What's going on, everybody? I'm Nicholas Bishop from Yark Subaru, and today I'm back with that 2022 certified pre-owned Subaru Outback Onyx XT. Let's hop into it and see what it's all about. The exterior color of this Outback XT is known as Ice Silver Metallic, and it's finished over a two-tone black and gray StarTex upholstered interior. And for those that don't know, Subaru StarTex is a more breathable, durable, synthetic option next to leather. It's made for people who really want to spend more time outdoors. They're not afraid to get their interior dirty because this can be wiped right off with water and a wet cloth while still being plenty supportive, plush, and comfortable. And we'll get into the comfort more in a little bit, but this StarTex is a super neat alternative to leather. The Subaru Outback XT trim level itself may be considered somewhat of a rare bird, and that's partly due in thanks to what lies under the hood. Under the hood of the Outback XT, you will not find a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated boxer 4-cylinder, but rather you will find a 2.4 liter turbocharged boxer 4-cylinder that puts out 260 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque, made it through an 8-speed Lineartronic CVT that is, of course, backed up to Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive. Now, I have to say, this engine is partly what makes the XT package so desirable, if not the most desirable part of the XT trim. I can immediately feel a more engaging driving experience because who doesn't love a turbocharger? It's really a simple concept. The little spinny thingy down there talks with some mechanical wizardry, more air, more fuel, turbo noises, whoosh, you go faster. That's amazing. But this is definitely a peppy and lively drivetrain. The front end of the 22 Outback Touring XT retains the older design right before the mid-cycle refresh. Rather than being angular like the 23 and up models, it's more tapered and squared off and simple, but you still have the added benefit of steering responsive LED lights, durable body cladding, and the blacked out Onyx grille. Now, I'm probably going to use the term blacked out about 119 times in the next minute or so. So starting below that grille, you have the blacked out body cladded trim, and here is a brand new Outback with the different angular trim pieces that also have the cladding. This one definitely has been tapered down a little bit, but apart from that, blacked out alloy wheels with the blacked out wheel arches as well, blacked out mirror caps with the addition of chrome complemented trim pieces, blacked out full length cargo roof rails that are extra sturdy as well, very rigid. And coming back here, blacked out side liftgate trim with the addition of a black spoiler lip right above the third brake light at the very back with a blacked out shark fin right up there. And finally, blacked out Subaru badges on the left and the blacked out Outback XT badges on the right, followed by the blacked out rear cladded rear bumper. It's safe to say that blacked out, when referring to this trim, is a pretty universal term. Inside the Outback XT, as it absolutely monsoons out there, I am perfectly comfortable and dry because I have these supportive and plush StarTex material seats that are power operated, driver and passenger, added benefit to that. But overall, soft touch materials. Again, this stuff is a little bit wet, but you simply wipe this up with a rag and some water, it cleans right up. So weather like this is no concern when you have the StarTex trim. But getting back to the interior convenience, a nice leather wrapped steering wheel with all of the necessary and familiar Subaru instrumentation setups. On the left side, you have all of the presets for the radio with your voice control button right there, source buttons, phone connectivity, and down here, the controls for the center information display screen. And coming over to the right, you have adaptive cruise control controls right there, and the added benefit of automatic emergency steering because, like every Subaru, this still has Subaru EyeSight. This is the dual camera setup, but you still have plenty of safety features at your disposal. Coming over to the center of the dash, the 11.6-inch display screen, super clear and very easy to navigate and pretty responsive as well. This also does support CarPlay and Android Auto, but for 2022, it did require a wireless connection, so you're going to have to use a USB, but nonetheless, it still supports it. You also, below, have all of the climate control settings digitally, but you still have the physical climate control buttons. And if you go into your vehicle settings, you will find different VDC control, X mode settings, cruise control acceleration characteristics, the automatic vehicle hold, and the toggles for the steering responsive front LED headlights, which are perfect for a day like this, and the toggle for the auto start stop. Everything is right at your disposal, and I know it may seem a little bit daunting, but I can assure you this is very easy to get used to once you spend some time with it. In the center, you'll find a wrapped gear selector with piano black plastic that complements this piano black plastic as well. Electronic parking brake right there, a smaller storage cubby beneath the USB ports and aux port, followed by 2 large deep cup holders, and in between the 2 front seats, a layered center console with a small tray right here that can flip up for any kind of loose articles, whatnot, followed by a deeper storage pocket with a USB adapter right there as well. In the very back of the Outback XT, you have 32.5 cubic feet of cargo space back there, with not only the added benefit of a removable privacy cover, but also an all-weather cargo liner. So if you go on a camping trip, bring a bunch of equipment and your pets with you, come back home after a long trip, pull this right out and hose it right off and throw it back in. Super convenient. But getting back to the convenient side of things, 32.5 cubic feet of cargo space is honestly enough to where I think I can comfortably fit back there. And if you think I'm crazy enough to actually demonstrate that, you're right, I am. So, to get situated, very easy to do. Get situated back here a long way, find that button, power lift gate comes down, very useful feature by the way. And now I am situated in the back of the Outback XT. Overall comfort, I'm a little bit cramped, probably a 7 out of 10 this way, but if for some reason you find yourself in a predicament like this, which I really do not recommend, pull this tab and the seats come down. And the same can be said for that side as well. But people think I'm crazy, and I definitely am, but overall, if you end up back here in any way, I really don't know why you would. You can fit comfortably back here. Overall, like I said, 7 out of 10. Nice place to be. If you are interested in this certified pre-owned 2022 Outback XT and want to come check it out for yourself and take it home, stop into Yark Subaru and ask for Sergey. I'll see you in the next one. Time to go roll my legs now.